What's that?
How far can I come up and not be in the way?
Wherever. I'll make it taller if I need to.
Okay.
Don't fall.
I'll try not to. Why not probably make it the emergency room,
Yeah.
Lots of injury.
You're good right there, Dusty.
Huh?
You're good right there.
Okay, good.
Boys looking a little rowdy this morning in the little pump up. See how that translates to the game today. This morning, I should say. Good morning from Lake Forest Academy in far north suburb of Chicago here. I don't remember the city. Very nice campus here. Boys ready to face off here against the Chicago Phantoms. Reynolds takes the draw, wins it to Palmer, but it goes back to his zone. He goes to Burton. Burton from his corner, tips it to Reynolds. But the Phantoms take it there at center. Arnold's out there, he blows a tire shot. Goes over, Scobb, who's in net for the Stars this morning. Burton battles, the puck goes behind the net. Palmer to pick it up there. Feeds it to Arnold. Arnold to Goo. Takes the Phantoms blue line. Gets it to the chance, and shoots, he scores! Goo brings it all the way up. Finds the seam and parks it. Very fast jump, 1-0 lead for the Stars. Stars make a full change for that after that goal. Duncan takes the draw. He's got Scott to his right. Tang, Zanks on the tens is here. Tang on his left. Gets a puck. Can't hold it, though. And the Phantoms will put it in the star zone. Goes behind Skog. Springer to get it there. Skates around the far side. Passes to Tang. Gets it out of the star zone. Brings it in. Shot. Not a good one. Deflected, I think, by the Phantoms player. Springer crunches his player along the boards. And it comes to Duncan at center. Gives it across to Brandon. Brandon at center. Skates it in. Going to take a shot. Right into the jersey. Loose, though. Squirts all the way up to center here. Grimm, off a line change, takes it to his own blue line. Pressured by the Phantoms. A couple of moves. And then we work it to Duncan. Duncan gets it out of the zone to Deloach, who's out there now with Plumhoff. Plumhoff from the slot. Shot. Blocker save. Rebound off the side. Comes to Grimm. Quick shot on net. Rebound to the side. Plumhoff. Shot. Another save. Puck's off to the side of the net. And tied up there. I think the goalie's got it covered. Gets a whistle. It's a pretty good view from here, isn't it? Oh. Thanks. Stars get a change. The referee's fixing the net back there. We're going to get Reynolds to take the draw. Plumhoff and Deloach still out there. Grimm and Burton together. I think the Stars are down a defenseman. Hawk was not feeling well last night. Didn't look like he was doing too much better this morning. Burton with a good stand at the blue line. Reynolds battles along the boards. Burton keeps it in. Deloach battling on the far corner. He's going to skate it behind the net. Puck rides up. Looks like he tried to do something tricky there. Gets it to Reynolds. Shot. Deflected wide. Burton to pinch on the far boards. Puck bobbles off a stick, though, and Phantoms will clear it out. This should be an icing. And it is. Stars will get a wholesale change. Phantoms will get some of theirs changed out as well. Yeah. So No. Yeah. I totally can do that. Let me get I'll send you the link here in just a second.
Okay.
Kinchin takes the draw. He's out there with Dietrich. Richardson. Springer throws a hit along the boards. Phantoms trying to work it through center. They'll get it into the zone, but just barely. Kinchin persistent in the blue line. Richardson gets it to Dietrich on the near boards. Dietrich skating it in. Pass to the Kinchin, but not able to connect. Broken up there. Springer's out there with Palmer. Okay, just then. Richardson cuts from the face-off circle. Pass to Dietrich. Shot one-timer. Nice save there by the netminder. Kinchin on the near boards. Takes it into the corner. But the Phantoms are going to win that puck battle. And it just squeaks across the blue line for Springer. Springer's going to take it from his blue line. Finds a seam. Cuts wide. Gets it into the Phantom zone. He's all alone while the Stars complete a change. Arnold in front. Tries to get it to Brandon, I think, but not able to connect. Arnold in the near corner. Reynolds works it, but to a changing defenseman. Grimm is just on. Stars are off sides. Now bring the whistle. No, my wife likes to hear me talk every once in a while. This is how we have time together, if you want to call it that. She'll listen to it back home.
This is so. The only other time that there's been an announcer has been like the state playoff game.
Yeah.
And they were.
Oh.
They were like saying the wrong thing.
Oh no.
The names wrong.
Oh dear.
The ball. Like it was very.
Yikes. Thanks. Got Arnold out there with Goo and Reynolds. Brandon is out there with Grimm. Shot. Oh, hits Reynolds right in the pads. He gets the rebound. Arnold tries to get a shot. Nice save there by the netminder. Arnold gets his rebound. Grimm not able to keep it, backing up to play defense there, and the Phantoms get it in the star zone. Goo back checks to support Grimm. Grimm sends it around. It's going to be Brandon. Leaves it for Reynolds. Gets it to Grimm. Puck in front. Goo will get it centered in deep, and the Stars will complete a change. Phantom sending around the near boards. Reynolds in pursuit. Scott will pick it up in the neutral zone, though. Tang to his left. Breaks the high slot. Shot. Blocked. Picked up by Palmer. Stick handles a bit. Tries to find the lane. Peels back up to the circle. Gets it to Burton. Burton takes it into the far corner. Duncan is out there, who gets the puck from Burton along the boards. Duncan tries a shot, but fans at the blue line. Is able to keep it in the zone, though. Finds a lane, gets it to Tang in front. Loose, rebound, shoot. And they score. Yep, the ref gave it a point. And I missed who got that. See, looks like maybe Duncan got his own rebound. That makes it 2-0. Stars get a change on the face-off. Deloach is out there with Arnold, Plumhoff. Phantoms get it in the zone, pressured by Brandon. Springer in front of the net. Pass in front. Oh, and a chance for the Phantoms. Gets deflected wide and behind Scott. Plumhoff's going to get it out of the zone. Front of the Phantoms bench. Gets it in deep. Phantoms take it around, though, behind their net. Brandon keeps it in. Goes down in the process. Gets to Deloach, who tries to center to Plumhoff. Arnold to Plumhoff. Plumhoff passes in front, but it's picked up by Springer in the high slot. Springer there. Throws it to Plumhoff. He's not able to connect. Pressured in the near corner. Springer at the top of the circle to Brandon. Shot. Seeing eye puck, and it finds a way in. Goalie got a glove on it, but wasn't able to get enough. And deflects into the net for a goal. Kinchin, Dietrich, and Richardson. Yep. Out there with Grimm and Burton. Grimm brings it in. Peels away and passes to Kinchin, who loses it at the blue line. Phantoms with a breakaway. Kinchin back checking hard. Shot! And they score! Phantoms able to capitalize on a breakaway there and make it 3-1. So that'll bring a wholesale change for the Stars. Reynolds comes in with Goo and Arnold. Palmer's out there with Springer. The puck goes, splits to D. Springer gets it from behind, takes it behind his net. Backhand pass to Reynolds. Reynolds with the head of steam, brings it into the Phantom zone. Takes it behind the net. Transitions, tries to center it to Goo, but not able to. Springer does a good job for his moment of keeping it in. Palmer, the Lone Star back, 3-on-1. Stars regrouping. And an errant pass goes all the way to the neutral zone, and Arnold will pick it up there. Tries to go through a player. Puck goes on net, and the goalie is able to cover that up and get a whistle. Arnold tries to split the D, but was unsuccessful. Stars keeping the lines fresh. Scott comes in with Tang, Duncan, Brandon and Springer out there. Phantoms get it out. It's going to come to Brandon at center. Brandon goes to Springer in his own blue. And pass up to Duncan. Stars trying to stay on side. They just do. Tang gets it in deep. Phantoms throw it up to the blue line. Kept in by Springer. Duncan tries to get it to Tang. Bounces on net. Deflected into the corner. Tang tries to work it out front. The Phantoms able to lock it down in front there, and Stars aren't able to produce anything. Brandon keeps it in along the wall. Scott battles behind the net. Phantoms throw it up the boards to Springer in front of the Phantoms bench. Gets leveled, but Duncan takes the puck, has a lane. Brandon, backhand, high slot, shot. Goes up and over, looks like the net. Tang battles there. Scott nearby. Tang comes away with it for a moment. Phantoms trying to lay some pressure. Springer, shot. Kick save by the netminder directed to the near boards. Richardson to Brandon here at the point. Brandon puts it in deep. Richardson to pursue. Deloach fresh off the bench from a line change. Puck comes to Springer. Fans on a shot. And then Plumoff comes on and leads to another breakaway chance for Phantoms. Deep. Plumoff goes to throw the hit instead of playing the puck. Creates an unfortunate breakaway opportunity, and the Phantoms are 2 for 2 on breakaways. Stars had a quick jump, but now they're having to reassess what they're doing here. Reynolds leans in, Goo out there. Puck splits the D off the face-off draw. The boys are going to have to line up a little differently. Grimm out there with Palmer. Grimm gets it to Tang from Palmer and then to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it in the zone. Trying to get interior. Arnold has it behind the net. Can't get it to Grimm. Finally does on a second try. Grimm keeps it in. He's going to walk it to the circle. Gives it to Goo. Goo centers it, but no Stars nearby. Palmer tries to keep it in, but Arnold is forced to retreat back. Grimm will pick it up in the near boards. Phantom's feeling a lot of life here. Palmer repositioning, intercepts that chance. Oh, and can't connect with Goo. Good try, though, and that'll go for icing. Palmer's pass just out of Goo's reach. So Duncan will lean in for the draw. He's got Tang and Dietrich with him. Brandon and Burton out there on the D. Phantoms win the puck back to the blue line. Brandon battling along the wall. Phantoms will put it deep. Duncan picks it up there behind Skog. Skog gets it to center, but Phantoms have it there. Duncan almost intercepts the pass. Chipped back to Burton, who spins off the pressure. Gets it to Tang here in front. Pass across. Duncan just can't hold on to it there. And the Phantoms transition. Goes to Burton. Burton looks to create some space. Gets it to Tang, but it rolls off of his stick also. Stars finally. Tang, chance, shot, score! Sorry, I totally missed it. I looked away. But Tang goes high blocker. 4-2 Stars. Sorry for missing that one. I looked up for a second. Tang was able to split the D and get the pass. Keep it on his forehand and high blocker. Stars win the faceoff. Palmer takes center, puts it in deep. Dietrich is out there with Kinchin and Richardson. Grimm backs up. Puck comes between Grimm and Palmer. Palmer forced to get it from in front of his bench. Puts it behind the net to Grimm. Grimm high off the glass to Dietrich. Dietrich to Palmer at the blue. Palmer with a lane. Steps in front of the Phantoms bench. Tries to pass in front. Oh, and Kinchin had to be right-handed there. Kept in by Richardson for a second, and then turned over to Grimm. No icing. Grimm sends it around. Dietrich near boards. Ends up putting it behind the net for Grimm. Gives it back to Dietrich. Phantoms have control at center. And they'll get it in. Looks like Richardson blows a tire. Palmer behind his net sends it around. Dietrich gets there but loses his stick in the process. It's at the red line. Richardson forces it forward. Dietrich still kicking it. And Kinchin's going to come away with it. Gets through center. Star is changing behind him. To the slot. Through the middle. Backhand. He just can't get the handle on it. The puck was going. And a penalty coming here, I believe, against the Phantoms. Cross-check the call. And the Stars will get the game's first power play. That'll bring Reynolds, Arnold, and Goo, and then Springer and Scott. Been seeing this unit play together on power plays all weekend. Reynolds wins the draw, but wins it too hard. It goes past Scott. Springer to get it from his own blue. Phantom's pressuring. Springer reverses it to Scott on the far boards. Scott. Saucy pass to Arnold. Arnold brings it in just onside. Goo had to stretch it out. Gets a shot, goes high though. That would be called a field goal in football, but in hockey it's no goal. The Phantoms chip it behind Springer and pressure Springer into the near corner. Springer with a couple moves. Still has it. Passes up to Arnold. Gets a stick on it to Goo. Touch passes to Scott. Scott near boards. Top of the circle. Shot. Blocker save. Goes to the near corner. Reynolds will pick it up there. And then cleared. A little discombobulated here. Phantom's making a change. Springer trying to catch him in it. Reynolds. Shot. That's another field goal. Splits the uprights, but wrong sport. Goo from the far corner. In front. Chance. Oh, just out of reach of Reynolds. Springer again has to get it out of his zone. Works it up. Arnold gets it to Goo. Goo from the far corner. Drives the net. Shot. Scores. Goo's got 2 on the day. That'll be a power play goal with 41 seconds left. Kinchin leans in for the draw. He's got Duncan and Deloach out there. Palmer and Grimm together on the blue line. Palmer has to chase it back to his zone. Gets shoved up high, but gets the puck to Grimm. Grimm tries to connect with Kinchin, but it comes to the Phantoms blue. Back to Grimm through the neutral zone. Deloach will bring it in onside. Drop pass to Kinchin. Kinchin, couple moves at the circle. Tries to drive, but not able to stick handle through everybody. But recovers it. Throws in the corner for Deloach. Deloach to Palmer. Palmer at the blue line. Has to put it back in the corner to Kinchin. Kinchin trying to connect with Duncan, but gets it to Deloach. That could. And then the Phantoms will clear it out of the zone. Palmer back. Backhand pass to Grimm at his own blue line. Grimm to Duncan. Brings it in onside. To the middle. Tries, and a sneaky chance there. Duncan with a nice pass to Deloach, and Deloach with a quick shot and a nice save by the Phantoms netminder. Burton with a lane. Drives it wide into the Phantom zone. Sauce pass to Deloach. Forehand, backhand. Kinchin. Too many moves, and Kinchin, he puts it across the goal line. Brandon tries to keep it in. Cleared to Burton, who has to take it out of the zone. Dietrich back to help. Dietrich will bring it in. Takes on 2 Phantoms players into the corner. Pass in front, blocked. Up the boards to Brandon, across to Burton. Burton, quick shot, and a glove save. The Phantoms netminder will hold on to it and get a stoppage. 1:14 to go in the period. Dietrich to take the draw with Richardson and Tang. Brandon and Burton are holding down the fort at the blue line. Phantoms will get it to the center. Brandon will recover there. Nice pass by Brandon, split. The forecheck gets it to Dietrich. Dietrich gets it to Tang. Tang, drop pass Richardson. To the front, and a nice deflection there. Dietrich redirects that in off of a hot Richardson pass. And finds back of the net. Nice deflection there. Duncan, Deloach, and Plumhoff now. Palmer and Springer. Stars driving the net. Duncan, the power move to the crease. Plumhoff gets it across to Springer. Springer works with his forehand. Shoots wide. Duncan ties up his man. Palmer to pinch. Not able to keep it though, but able to recover. Deloach on the back check gets it to Plumhoff in front of the Phantoms bench. Plumhoff enters the zone from the far boards. Spins away his man. Still has it off to the circle. Behind the net to Deloach. Less than 18 seconds to go in front. Deloach to Duncan, and Duncan scores. .5 to go in the first here. Phantoms win the draw. They'll chip it to the near boards. And they'll throw it in the star zone. Grimback to get it. 5 seconds ticking away. Arnold gets it out to center. Reynolds gonna run out of time here. He'll finish skating around. That'll be the end of one. Started. Stars win the face-off. Arnold from center works it to Reynolds in front of the Stars bench. Goo driving the net. Shot blocked on the way to the net. Goo picks up in the near corner. Goo skates around behind. Gives it up to Burton. He's out there with Palmer. Burton to the far boards to Goo. Goo passes across to Palmer. Palmer bobbles. Shoots it. Net goes just wide off the glove. Puck was rolling there. And then chips past Burton. He's able to reach it. Goo gets it there with the ref. A little shoving there going. Reynolds is going to get it into the zone. Tries to drive the net. Phantoms will recover. And then turn it over to Goo. Reynolds re-enters the zone. Gets it knocked off his stick. Palmer to Burton. Tries to connect with Reynolds. Touch pass to Goo. Arnold onside. Shot. Blocker save, goes to the far corner. Reynolds picks it up there and uses his size, and then tries to get stood up. And by tries, I mean somebody else tried to stand him up, and that didn't work. Springer chips it to Scott. And Scott taken down. Penalty upcoming. Tang has it behind the net. Goes up the boards for Brandon. Extra attacker on. Brandon shot blocked, but Duncan has it. Duncan leaves it for Brandon. Brandon walks it in deep to Deloach. In front. Oh, and Scott unable to get a stick on it. Springer picks it up the wall. Gives it to Duncan. And then the Phantoms will touch it. That'll bring the whistle. And the Stars' second power play of the game upcoming. Kinchin's going to take the draw. Duncan to his left, Deloach to his right. Grimm and Palmer at the point. Kinchin wins the draw to Palmer. Palmer gives it to Grimm. Grimm walks the blue line. Passes to Kinchin in the near boards. Down low to Deloach. Hot pass, Deloach is able to corral it. Deloach gives it to Kinchin. Kinchin up high to Grimm. Grimm walks to center. Shot! Deflected in front by Duncan, but nice save by the Phantoms goaltender. Puck sits on the line. Grimm keeps the clearing attempt in. Duncan to Deloach in the far corner. Walks it out. Palmer skates down low. Deloach cross. Kinchin, one-timer. Nice save there by the goalie. Gets across on the Kinchin one-timer bid. Kinchin gives up to Grimm. Blue line. Back to Kinchin. Down low to Deloach. Deloach from the half. Shot. It's deflected up in the far corner. Palmer just able to keep it in. Puts it back in deep. Duncan picks it up there. Deloach will get it behind the net. Works it out to Kinchin. Kinchin up to Grimm. Walks the blue. Back to Kinchin half wall. Shot blocked in front. And the Phantoms not able to get it out. Grimm's able to keep it. Looks like it's out of the zone. Kinchin's going to get it. Stars onside. Dietrich is on. Kinchin settles it in the corner to Grimm. Grimm. Shot off the post. Burton from the far side. And then the goalie makes a save with her cage. I think it's gone here. And the Phantom's able to clear it out. All the way down to Skog. Burton picks it up there. Gets it to Dietrich. To Plumhoff. Plumhoff back to Dietrich. Dietrich into the corner. Sets up there. Burton. Shot. Blocked in front. Good job there by the Phantoms defense to help their goalie out. Dietrich muscles that puck in. Dietrich works it to Burton. Burton with a lane. Passes across to Brandon. Brandon backs it up. Fans on it. Gets chipped past him. Another chance for the Phantoms. 2-on-1. Shot. Skog with the answer. And the puck's still loose, though. Richardson trying to corral it. And the Stars dodge one there at the end of that penalty. Plumhoff brings it back in. Blows the tire. But Dietrich supporting gets it in. Dietrich to Richardson. Behind the net. Richardson in front of his own bench. Plumhoff, far boards. Leaves it for Richardson, who steps in. Fakes a shot. Oh, and tries to connect with Palmer. Palmer down low. Spins off his man, battling along the boards in the corner. Oh, and Plumhoff almost connects there with Duncan. Duncan, shot. Goes wide. Palmer has to back up. Duncan gets it to Palmer. Palmer. Shot towards the net. Tipped. Rebound. And looks like Scott gets the rebound in front. And he scores. Duncan takes the draw, pushes it forward. It's forced back to Springer. Springer gets it in to Scott, latest Stars goal scorer. Duncan going to take a penalty here. Roughing, interference. We'll see. Phantoms are going to go on the power play. We'll bring it all the way back down to Star Zone. Roughing the call. 10:07 to go in here in the second. We're going to get Reynolds out there with Arnold, Grimm, and Springer. Reynolds wins the puck back. Grimm will pick it up there, sends it around the far board. So Arnold chips it out. This will still be icing. And I'll bring it all the way back down to Skog's left. Reynolds takes the draw. Same line out there. Phantoms win this one back. From the blue, they work to the corner. Springer pressuring. The puck comes to Reynolds. Deflects off of him. Arnold will pick it up on the boards. Gets it to Reynolds. Short-handed shot. Save. Goalie stays strong, but puck comes to Grimm. Grimm, shot. And the goalie with another save with the glove holds on to it. Goalie staying strong back there for the Phantoms. I'm going to get a wholesale changes for both. Brandon and Burton out there paired up. Richardson and Dietrich to be the four checkers here on this PK. Richardson just goes for the body. No puck on that faceoff. Does a good job of bodying up there. Phantoms turn over to Burton. Blue line shot. And the goalie holds on to it, swallows it up with the gear. Getting a little shoving on with Dietrich there. I don't know why. Phantoms trying to stick up for their goalie with an 8-2 deficit. And Richardson gets it back off the faceoff. Phantoms break it through center, but Stars have numbers back. Brandon to Skog's left, sends it up the boards. Dietrich throws it up the middle and out of the zone, forcing the Phantoms to regroup. They'll put it in to Brandon, who gets it off the boards. Phantoms will restart from their blue line. Fans on it, and Richardson almost comes away with it. Dietrich intercepts a pass at center. Enters the Phantom zone. 36 seconds to go on the power play for the Phantoms. The puck's sticking over there behind the net. Oh, turned over. Brandon from the blue to the near corner. Deloach shot on net. Nice block there by the Phantoms player. Burton pressures to keep it in. Deloach comes in to support. Deloach works it to the backhand, but deflected up in the air. Stars persistent, but the Phantoms able to get to center. Burton in the corner. Good use of his body there to shield that puck and get it out to Plumhoff. Plumhoff through center, gets it in. Penalty is over. Stars at full strength. Deloach trying to get behind the net. Tries to connect with Kinchin, but goes to Springer. Springer to Deloach behind the net. In front. Plumhoff, shot, walked in front. Good job there by the Phantoms. Kinchin pressuring with Palmer. Ooh, and then Springer finds his man at the blue line. Kinchin, stretch pass over here to Plumhoff, bounces just out of reach. And that goes for an icing. Plumhoff was there, but the puck took a big hop. Wasn't able to grab it. Reynolds out there now. Arnold and Goo. Brandon and Grimm. Puck battle along the near board. Squirts to the middle. Phantoms cut to the high slot. But Goo pressuring. Shot from the side, off the side of the net. And then Phantoms try to bring it out front, but Grimm does a good job of disrupting that attempt. and tries to connect with Goo, but trickles to center. Phantoms transition back in, and Reynolds with a big hit separates his man from the puck. Arnold through the middle, touch right over to Goo, backhand in front. Oh, and Reynolds not able to find it. Phantoms through center. They go wide, and Brandon with a hit there. Shot goes just off a Skog's blocker into the near corner. Goo quickly re-enters the Phantom zone. Has Arnold, sets up, shot, nice saving by the Phantom netminder. And then Burton leaves it for Arnold. Arnold turns over to the Phantoms. Palmer back, is able to reach across and knock that puck off Phantom's stick. Puck hits Goo. Reynolds way offsides. Arnold checks up, slap shot. Nice save there by the netminder. Reynolds pressures. Palmer thinks about pinching, but recognizes he's outnumbered there and didn't have the 100%. Palmer able to one-arm it though to Scott. Battle at the blue line. Puck goes in front of the Phantoms bench. Burton sends it to Scott here in front. Gets it in the zone onside. Tries to pass across. Tang gloves it down. We're going to get a hand pass call. And that'll bring the face-off to the neutral zone. Duncan to take the draw. Scott to his right. Tang to his left. Phantoms control the face-off. Springer. Bodies along the boards. And Tang with a good stick there, but a chance almost for the Phantoms. Brandon chases it into the corner. He's able to get it out of the zone. Phantoms try to get it out, but hits Scott in the skates, stays in for a moment. Springer gets it out of his blue line. He's going to split the forecheck, bring it in on sides. Backhand pass to Scott. Shot. That just goes wide. 5 minutes to go. Stars caught in a change, but the Phantoms are not able to connect, and they end up icing the puck. A little extracurricular back here with Brandon and a Phantoms player. We're going to get Richardson, Kinchin, and Dietrich. Palmer's out there with Grimm. Kinchin leans in, wins the draw back to Palmer, gives it to Grimm. Pass across to Dietrich, looking for a one-timer, but he's in his feet. Phantoms stowed up the boards. Palmer's going to pinch in, tries to work it down low. Kinchin, high slot. Richardson creeping in. Grimm gets it at the blue line. Shot towards the net. Deflected, goes behind the net. Picked up by Dietrich. Pass in front. Kinchin can't get all of it. Good play there by Dietrich to hold it in the zone. He'll bring it in onside. As that bounced out just momentarily. Richardson drives the net, trying to get it on his backhand. Goes up the boards to Grimm. Grimm shot. That goes wide. Palmer to keep it at the blue. Puts it into Kinchin. Kinchin back to Palmer. Palmer wasn't ready for it, but was able to keep it in. And the Phantoms will bring it through the zone. Way offsides. Whoa! He missed that one. Phantoms are called onside. Stars get it out. Dietrich on the high slot. Shot. Stick save into the corner. Picked up by Kinchin. Stars make a change behind the play. Kinchin tries to get it to Deloach. That's a trip. No call. Refs have parked the whistles for a second here. Plumoff battling in the corner. Big body comes in and puts him into the boards. Tang Pass across. Springer walks to the middle. Shot goes just wide. Richardson Tang almost gets the rebound. And the Phantoms get it to center. Burton is out there. Gets it to Springer. Springer enters onside. Pass across to Deloach. Deloach catches the goalie leaning across, lifts it up and over and under the crossbar and scores. .251 to go in the second. Reynolds takes the draw, but Phantoms put it into the star zone to Grimm. Goes D to D to Brandon. Brandon gets it up to Goo in the Phantom zone. Back to Brandon. Brandon walks it in deep. Skates behind. Looks for a play. Gets it to Goo. Goo in front. Good stick check, I think, there by the goalie. To direct it into the corner. Goo behind the net. Tries to pass in front. Reynolds gets that puck and far downs it. That line stays out there, except for the D. Grimm is out there now. Still with Brandon, though. And that puck goes in off sides. Tang gets the puck off the face-off. Kicks it to a stick, works it in low. Trickles on net. The goalie covers it up, gets a whistle. 2:02 to go here in the second. Offensive zone draw. Palmer out there with Burton. Duncan, Tang, and Scott. Duncan to take the draw. Scratch that. Tang's going to lean in. Tang gets it in front. Oh, poke check there by the netminder. And what a save by the goalie there off a quick shot by Tang. Puck goes behind the net. Tang gets it there. Battling with Scott. Duncan in front. Scott drives the front. Turns, shoots over the net. Field goal is good. Palmer can't hold it in at the blue line. Takes it right back though. Holds up. Gets it in onside. And Phantoms try to clear it out. Palmer drives back. Strong play. He's going to enter the zone wide. Behind the net. Still has it. Sets up. Tries to make a pass. Gets deflected up high. Oh, it's Scott with a backhand bid. Palmer passes back out in front again. Tang just can't stretch enough. That's offsides. I don't know how he calls that from here, but he's right. .11 to go. Kinchin, Richardson, Dietrich, Brandon and Springer. Dietrich battles in front of his bench. He loses a glove. Phantoms get it out. It's going to come down to the star zone. Brandon all the way down with pressure coming. Springer gets it, throws it up the boards, comes out of the star zone. Phantoms at center. Phantoms will put it in behind Skog. Picked up by Brandon, fed around to Dietrich on the far boards. Kinchin with Richardson nearby. Pressure. Chance goes across. Kinchin not able to connect with anybody in green. Springer from the near boards. Shoots it wide. Kinchin leaves it for Brandon. Brandon in front. And Richardson directs it on net, but not with enough. The goalie makes a good save. Dietrich works it across to Brandon. Brandon, shot in front, blocked. 6 seconds to go. Stars still pressuring. Kinchin, shot off the crossbar again and in. With 1.6 on the clock, the ref tells the scorekeeper to run it, and that ends the second. Third period starts. You get Kinchin out there with Plumhoff and Deloach. Grimm out there with Springer. Puck into the Phantom zone. We'll catch up here. Chance in front. Shot. Plumhoff with the goal off a pass from Kinchin to Deloach. Kinchin takes the draw. Grimm gets it up to Plumhoff. Oh! And Plumhoff hit up high, leaning in. Penalty called here. Elbowing. Ooh. It sounded. You can hear the pad hit the helmet. So elbowing the call there. Stars get another power play. Kind of want to see that one again.
Easy, dude.
Reynolds takes the draw, wins it to Scott. Scott to Springer. Reynolds tries to pass across, but it's deflected into the corner, picked up by Scott. Scott Spins off his man into the near corner. Pass up to Springer. Springer, slap shot. Wobbling puck. Goalie makes the save to the far corner. Scott picks it up there. Scott sets up. Slap. Big slap. And loses it to Springer. Reynolds turns it over. The Phantoms are going to get it out of the zone. Springer lines his man up. Separates him from the puck. Chance for the Phantoms, and Skog has the answer sliding across there for that short-handed bid by the Phantoms. And Arnold's going to get it. Skates through center. Goo to his left. Arnold, shot. Score. I didn't move the camera fast enough there. Sorry. That happened fast. Oh, yeah. Definite elbow. Saw the...
Full chicken wing.
Yeah. I was curious. I didn't really see it. Off the face-off, Burton gets it to Brandon. Brandon to Kinchin. Chips it in for Richardson. Kinchin gets it. Shot, save, loose in front. Diedrich muscles the defenseman into his own netminder. And Phantoms clear it out. Burton to bring it in onside in front of the Phantoms bench. Phantoms sent around on the near boards. Puck tied up along the boards here. Comes to center to Brandon. Brandon up to Richardson. Can't hold on to it. Dietrich gets it. Spins away. Gives it to Burton. Burton sets up for Brandon. Brandon can't hold on to it. And finally moves it to Richardson. But it's turned over. Phantoms. Onside from the circle. Shot goes wide to the far corner. Kinchin picks it up on the far boards. Steps through two Phantoms players. Still has the puck. The Phantoms just outnumber him. Palmer here in the near boards. Penalty coming? Icing? I don't know which. We get a whistle. Yeah, Kinchin gets one for cross-checking, so power play coming up for the Phantoms.
See it.
I didn't see it either. Might have been behind the play. Phantoms win the draw up to their blue line, their Stars blue line. Duncan nearby, out there with Tang and Palmer and Grimm. Palmer gets behind the net, works it up to Duncan. Sorry, Tang, who works up to Duncan. But it's brought in off sides in front of the Phantoms bench. Duncan takes the draw, sends it into the Phantom zone. Phantoms go D to D. Work it through center. Take the blue line. Burton is out there with Springer. Burton will take it behind his net. Checks up, spins around. Gonna get it to Tang. Tang hits Duncan with a pass. Off the puck battle, the Phantoms recover. Springer chips it back in. Looks like it hit a player on the bench. Should have been a whistle, but no stoppage. 50 seconds to go on the Kinchin cross check. Springer going to line up a player there. Shot, Phantoms, high and wide. Rims around, Deloach. Sidesteps through center. Short-handed. Gets it knocked off his stick. Ends up behind the net, Plumhoff. And Deloach gets wiped out. Phantoms bring it in, but Brandon has it in the near corner. Goes around the far boards. Held onto by the Phantoms. Grimm battles in the corner with two Phantoms players. A third nearby. Phantoms come away with it. Work to the dot. They're going to try to set up. Shot from the side hits Skog. And he's going to wrap it up inside of the net and get a whistle. More at run time. A little over 9 minutes to go in the game. Penalty is over. Reynolds wins the draw to Palmer. Palmer to Burton. Back to Palmer behind Scott. Goes up the boards to Arnold. Not able to keep it. Phantoms try to re-enter the Star zone. Burton skates in front of his net. Works up to Reynolds. In front of the Phantoms bench. Shot from the far corner. Save. Arnold into the corner. Loses it. Trying to get it to Burton. He does. Burton gets it to Arnold. Arnold to Palmer. Palmer on the far side. Shot. Loose. Oh, nice save there. Or a block. Goes to the near corner. Burton holds it in. Goo. Sidesteps a man. Looking in front. Loose. Shot. Oh, I think Reynolds puts that wide. And then it comes back in front. Reynolds. Reynolds being super aggressive. He's going to get all of the attention. Here's Dad yelling Breedle at him. Telling him to get the hell away, pretty much. Duncan takes the draw. He's out there with Scott and Tang. Brandon holds it in at the blue line. To Duncan, to Tang. Shot, rebound. Not a good save there by the netminder. Brandon puts it into the corner and then does a good job of standing up a player that ran at him, and then Brandon giving him some lip, and then Brandon gives him some more at the blue line. A little festive right now. Scott battling in the far corner. Springer from the blue line. Gets it to Tang. Tang. Shot is deflected in the far corner. Scott there. Sends it behind to Duncan. Duncan centers it, but it's deflected by the goalie. Phantoms unsuccessful in getting it out for a moment, but they will get on their second try. Springer to Brandon. Brandon gets it up to Scott. Scott working a drive to the net. Blocker save there by the Phantoms netminder. Not cleared out. Brandon to the net, and a good block there by the Phantoms. And the Phantoms will clear it. Grimm is out. He'll bring it to his blue line. Long stretch pass to Duncan, who tips it. But the Phantoms take it there. Put it in on Skog, who's going to hold on to it with some pressure coming. And give that clock some time to wind down without a lot of play. Kitchen takes the draw, ties up his man, directs the puck behind the net for Palmer. Palmer and Grimm back there. Palmer feeds it around to Grimm, gets it to Dietrich, who gets it to Kinchin here in front. Kinchin with some speed, wide, tries to back in, or tries to toe drag it to the middle, but not successful. Kinchin works him over, takes the puck back. The clack skates. Kinchin getting the attention there with the puck in the middle. And the puck comes to Palmer. Gets it to Richardson at the blue line. And then the Phantoms hit the ref. Palmer picks it up from the front of his bench. Cross to Grimm. Grimm to Richardson. Gets it, puts it in deep. Shrugs off a hit. Phantoms high off the glass. Bounces past everybody. Grimm's going to have to get on his horse to beat the Phantom player coming. Trickles on net. And Grimm muscles that battle into a victory and trickles on to Scott, who covers it. Plumhoff gets the puck off the face-off, gets it out of the zone. And a stoppage. A trip called. I missed that one. Maybe a stick got in there, but I didn't see it. I'll have to go look at the instant replay. Charles, did he get tripped? Did he get tripped? Okay. I couldn't tell.
I didn't see she
Oh. Good thing she's here. What else would you see? So Plumhoff draws a penalty. Stars on the power play. Brandon works it to Plumhoff. He's going to enter the zone. Tries to work it to the front, but nobody for the Stars is there. Puck comes to Brandon. Brandon at his blue line. Loses it. Bobbles. And not able to come up with it, even with the big effort. Richardson goes across to Burton. Burton back to Brandon. Brandon going to try again. Brings it in on his skates this time. Across to Dietrich. Dietrich's going to set up. Up to Burton at the blue line. Down low to Richardson. Plumhoff gets it there. It squirts to the Phantoms. Who'll peel to the corner. Behind their net. Plumhoff, nice stick there to knock it off a Phantoms player. And then Brandon not able to hold it in the zone. Brandon feeds it to Dietrich here at center. Dietrich buys some space. Gets it to Richardson. Fakes a drop pass. Rides it into the corner. 3:06 to go in the game. And then a penalty coming up here. Looks like Plumhoff just gets filled in. At least an interference call. Phantoms touch it. I mean, that's interference, roughing, whatever you want to call it. Straight up. Plumhoff draws 2 penalties back to back. I saw that one. Kinchin's going to take the draw. Duncan on his left. Deloach to his right. Wins it to Deloach, who wins it. Passes up to Grimm. Kinchin from circle. Shot blocked. Deloach rebound. And finds space. And scores on the 5-on-3. Stars still have a power play of 5-on-4 here for be less than a minute 30. Kinchin, Deloach, and Duncan stay out there. We get, looks like Grimm and Palmer. Palmer gets the puck off the face-off to Deloach. Deloach drops it for Palmer. Palmer cross to Grimm. Slap pass kind of to Kinchin. Grimm at the blue line. Kinchin, top of the circle. Walks, shots blocked, and the goalie grabs it, holds on, and makes a save. Same line out there. Kinchin to Grimm. Grimm at the blue. Walks it. Finds a seam, shoots. Deflected in front by Duncan. Palmer pinches to hold it there. Puts it behind the net to Deloach. Deloach sets up to Kinchin on the far boards. Up to Grimm at the high point. Back to Kinchin. Palmer creeping down low. Duncan battling in front. Deloach. Shot. Blocker save. Goes to the near corner. Palmer gets it, throws it up the boards. There's nobody there, though. Grimm has to get it from here in front. Gets it quickly to Kinchin. Kinchin through center. And the Stars going off sides. 60 seconds to go in the game here. Teams make a line change. Neutral zone draw coming up. Stars win the faceoff. Arnold brings it in to the circle. Shot blocked. Loose in front. And then Reynolds airmails it. The kick is up and it's good. Out of play. And that'll be it. And we'll let the clock wind down. And next game is at 3 against Windy City Storm.